Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Satisfactory 1.2. A little under the weather during recording this, so mind the voice and sniffle now and then. Do you notice anything different? How about if I look over there? Yes, sir. This is being recorded on April Fool's Day, so we have giant doggos, giant player head doggos with helmets. That is insanely cursed. That is insanely cursed. Insanely cursed. Nice. I don't know who I'm clicking on. Ooh, Sluggo. Fred, okay. I'm getting out. I'm getting out. I'm freaking out. Anywho, today I want to kind of refine the oil down there, and I want to get us set up. I kind of want to go right to turbo fuel. I don't even want to put fuel into generators. I just want to go right to turbo fuel. I have compact coal being made over at the coal plants, and I want to be able to literally shut down that whole coastal coal plant production. I want to get rid of those two plants down there and pretty much dump all the coal and sulfur that's down there into production of compact coal for now. But yeah, that is the goal for today. I cannot get over these giant doggos. I might do a little configuring, but let's, ooh, what am I doing? Hypertube. Let's get down and explain what I want to do, where I want to do it with the oil. Alright, out here we have the real basic oil setup. They're actually getting, I don't know why it happened, but sometimes this gets flipped. I don't understand it, and this is why it's like completely drained of oil right now. But it flipped it. I don't understand what happened, but anyway, I did a little bit of tweaking. I have plastic and oil and the fuel going in for the trucks, and we have this tiny setup, but I'll make it up here. I want to extend this platform pretty far out. I want to bring in compact coal. I want a truck delivering fuel back to main base, like kind of over there. We might do a little bit of road work because right now these things are like really janky turnaround, so we might do a couple things there and there, but if only we can keep Mr. Bean this tiny, I would seriously enjoy it. Instead of you walking all throughout my facility and causing messes with your inspections. Oop, and I made it. Alright, so I'm going to do a little bit of this. I mainly want to focus on getting the power grid flipped over to fuel today. Because we're not healthy. Well, right now we are, because nothing's running. But I want to get this place up and running with fuel as soon as possible and get rid of coal plants. Because one non-overclocked generator equals 2 coal plants, so, and then some. I don't know, I think it's dead even. But 1 second. It's been quite a while for me. You can tell now I have 13,000 versatile framework handed in instead of like the mere 4,000. But we have the road going over that way. I put in a roundabout here. It's actually the train roundabout. but I just deleted the tracks, and the pathing works phenomenally on it. Yes, I'm standing on top of the invisible barrier of the space elevator. There's a lot of Sam around here. Sam there. Sam. Quite a bit of Sam in the desert. Interesting. But I was gonna put more coal over there, but there's like nitrogen and everything over there, so I set up a little like flat area for truck stops, and this is all gonna be truck stops, gathering all that. But as for the fuel, I did through a few generators down. This produces, I believe, plastic. This produces rubber. The heavy oil residue goes into here, which makes fuel, and then the fuel gets pumped into these four. It's nowhere near optimized. It's nowhere near like 100% efficient. But currently, I am making turbo fuel. As you can see by the jetpack, I have it already being packaged. I kind of just piggybacked it right into the system I had before. We have the compact coal coming in from over there, which is actually starving those plants, which they're going to shut down soon. And then there we have the fuel depot over there, delivering it back to main base. But these are currently rocking 200%, and they only do 15. As you can see, my power grid now, with this real tiny oil setup I have, is struggling. Yeah, it's struggling. So that is, and it's gonna go to negative real soon because I'm going to kill these, and I wonder how many of these can I make? It takes 56 fuel. So let's just say 50. And how much do each of these make? 100. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh yeah, I can literally double this. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna actually just gonna do this because I made, believe it or not, I didn't just get it off the calculator. Believe me, I looked. There is a couple fuel plants in there I want to actually like take a look at later on. But, yeah, we're gonna expand this. Both of these, actually. Because even this is like, is it overstuffed on? Okay, it's overstuffed on fuel. And it's alright with this, but it's full on plastic. Alright, if I'm gonna do this, I need to have them both being dumped. Just so it doesn't back up. This so it's constantly being made. This would be plastic. This would be overflow. We're definitely gonna need to have it this so it's never backs up. It's constantly running, constantly producing. If this, see, it is jamming up. If this is going to be, wait, if this is going to be our main hub of power for quite a while, we're gonna need to redo this and add to it. So let's get rid of this for now. How much fluid am I making? So that's 10. 3, okay. 10 from you, 20 from you. Let's do this one first. So that's 90. another, that's 90 and 180. So 270? I can always tweak it. 270. And when you need per. Okay, that's 300. 300. That's 600. That's a full pipe. Yeah, I'm not making a full pipe. I'm not supplying it with a full pipe. We'll tweak that. We'll tweak that. We're gonna leave it as it is. We just need to get the fuel out of here. So, again, they're making two of 200. You need 56. So if we go with 50, can I just make that an even number? 45. Okay. So you're making 400 divided by 45. That's 8, 56, 7. So if I kick it down to that, I can have 2 full setups of 4. Or I can leave it up and just add another 3-banger, which might be the play. And then we can do this. Make sure it's going the right direction. Yep, no, dope. Because you don't need any of these mergers. Or the belts. So I'm gonna copy and paste, paste, paste. I do need a little bit set aside for fuel production. So if we're doing, never mind, I don't need that for the fuel production. I didn't need that for the actual turbo fuel. I gotta figure that out for turbo fuel. Get rid of this. Actually, we're gonna make that a Mark II. Is the noodle. I don't have a straight up red one, do I? Turbo fuel. Okay. And we need to put some power. And we just need the compact coal being delivered again. I think we're gonna do a splitter there and rotate it and rotate it. Take it right back where it was. Almost. Cool, cool. We need 37.5 times 7? Yes. I need 262 being delivered. And so far we're only doing 83. That's a problem for over there. Now I have the 2 there. Which I would hate to lose this, as this is, they're both full. They are not in an opportune spot at all. And then we're going to put a valve. Going to put that. This is completely temporarily. I'm literally doing this just to yeah, I'm just gonna empty it. And we can have you go there. And we're gonna put a valve so it's not creating a perpetual loop. Exactly. Should be 1200 when it tops out, because it's getting fed from both sides. I'll delete you. That'll work for now. Okay. Maybe some of this. That'll work. Another one here. And then that will connect. Alright, back to the next problem here. 46. We'll just do 46. 46 times 7 is 322. Damn. Divided by 15, I could do 21 of them at 200%. Damn. That's pretty freaking cool. That is really good. Yeah, let's see. Blueprints, power. Gens, gas gens 4. Oh, blueprint I made. Walkway connecting. Hopefully it does auto connecting. That would be quite nice. Alright, I need to make a platform. Do I want it lower? Like, do I want it down here? Or do I want it up top? We'll go down here. Yeah, this is fine. What the frig? I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this and pretend that did not just happen. I'm gonna leave this open for a miner on that node because I have a feeling I'm gonna need it. Okay, gas gens. We're gonna need to do it this way to get from a better viewpoint here. There's not really one. Actually, that's fine. When you're driving past, you can see the... let's do it even. I did have to go and make the computers and heavy modular frames. I needed them. I cannot craft half the crap. So I have one blueprint of each of the blueprints I have back at the main base, feeding a dimensional storage. Now, can I... Ooh, that auto connects. That is amazing. So that is 8, 12, 16, how many can I have? 21 of them. $16, $17, $18, $19, $20. Yeah, that'll work. Gonna be so good. Nice. Nope. That's the one I'm looking for. It's a little bit off. But whatever. That'll work. That'll work. That's all should be marked 2. And then we're just going to connect it all. Except for this one. This one's gotta go up and over. Or not. Now, I do want to fire this up beforehand to see how actually much power I'm producing. So maybe we will throw a cheeky little thing there. Have it come over here. And then connect. And then clothesline myself as I walk up the steps. No. Maybe with the chibi head, yes. Alright, so these should be empty. Close enough. Close enough. Yeah, you're gonna still need fuel. You're still gonna need fuel delivered. Somehow, some way. Actually, gotta shove a. Oh yeah, I gotta put all these at 200%. I gotta make sure I have power shards to do just that. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to throw a pump there at the end. Just to make sure it gets down there. It's not doing full pressure. So pump it is. Now we're doing full pressure. And we need to connect you. With a valve. Just so it doesn't backfeed. Come on now. $10,000 megawatts. So we have 20 here. 500, yep, 10 grand. Yeah, I have a jumbled mess of things here. Okay, so you're going to need turbo fuel back. Yes, you are. There we go. Alright, you're setting up that. You have like $5,000 of packaged fuel. Alright, so currently, with the coal system, I'm producing 8,000. But I'm consuming 11,000. So I might be able to keep those two over there. It's those the ones I do want to shut down. I can actually shut down. Now, if I can put this on a big pole, I would be static. I guess I can do both. Apologies, there's a coughing fit there. This is phenomenal. Yeah, I can actually shut all that shit down over there. And what did I need? Like 300? 267? Compact coal being made? 37.5. 5 times 7. 262. So if I do 300, shoot for 300. We will be fine. We will take a little shortcut. No, because I do want to expand it. More truck deliveries, which means I can bump up the heavy oil residue. Yeah. And check out triple pump up the fuel. Well, the fuel's actually max. I can add to the fuel. Yeah. Okay, so ooh, wow, you are full. I do have a lot of summer sloops being used over here. literally what I need for that plant over there is being made by these 3 machines. They're each taking 300 watts, which is, holy shit, that is what, 2 non-overclocked fuel Jennies per machine. Are they 250? Are they 250 or are they 150? They're 250. Okay, that's 4 coal Jennies. 4 coal Jennies are powering this one piece of equipment with the summer slope. That is nuts. Yeah, you're doing 50. You're summer slope? I didn't even know you were looped. You're looped too. So it's 25 per non-overclock. So you would need 75, 150. You need 2 more layers of this to be fine to equal this 1 row with the loops. And one of these take what? 30. So you're 3, 6, 9, 12. That's only 240. That is an insane power consumption drop. I need to do a micro drop, so it's sitting down. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Turbo fuel runneth be out. Micro drop. So, do I do the whole feed each one individually? Well, this one's completely the wrong frickin' way. Maybe 150, 300, 600. I don't need this one. What is this, 50? I'm having a really rough time today. So that's 150, 300. And if I do another one, that's just basic, and then I can do the overclocking and compensate. Alright. The thing is now, do I want to do like this whole dropper thing? Not down far enough. Of course. Of course you would put your own... Okay. Let's copy you. Go for a flight. Probably should hook it up fully. Make sure it actually works. Nah. Plenty of stockpile for my shenanigans right now. Okay. Then... a little bit of this. Of course I went too high. Oh my god, the universal vehicle path hitbox is frickin' insane, man. Frickin' insane. Nope. Yeah, calm it down, calm it down. Gotta see if this will suffice as it sits. Then we gotta hook this all up. Whenever it starts getting stuff. Oh, because it's not. Because why would it be? Why would it not be in the frickin' floor? Okay. So that needs to come down into here. Oh wait, but then that... Oh my god, I'm feeding it in on itself. Tell you what. We're gonna redo these real quick. Could you stop, like, putting it in on yourself? That sounds so weird. Oh, so, and you are like micro shoved into the ground or something. So it's not lining up properly. Great. Wonderful. Fantastic. Can I just get a merger, please? Did I really just feed it back in on itself again? I'm having a rough go. This is a rough, very rough time. Come on. Phew, that was almost a grab in the face. Okay, so we are going back up. Let's get rid of coal, get rid of sulfur. So the storage is going back up, which is nice. You're all full. Should I just leave it? I'll just leave it. It's not hurt nothing. I solved the problem. Hopefully. Because this is bringing coal in still. Everything working 100%. You're full. You're full. You're full. How about you? Getting full. Yep, and you're full. Okay, so it's not going down? It's actually going the opposite direction. It is going down. Crap. So 3, 6, 9, 12. 300. I'm putting 480 of coal and sulfur into it. That'll be 325, 350, 400. And then 425, 450, 500. So I have enough to do 2 machines. A whole row of machines. I can double them up on power shards. So that's a whole nother machine. Whole nother machine. Whole nother machine. Yeah, we are plummeting compact coal. Yeah. So I might have to upgrade it to an actual truck. Right now I just have a tractor doing it. Well, we do have the power. I'll have to let it run. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let it run, see what it is, and see what I want to do. I want to keep going with compact coal, or do I want to flip it to standard fuel over there? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to see how this works out. Come on couple. There we go. Activate the chibi head. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, I'm sorry I'm a little under the weather, but we're gonna call it there. We got fuel power. We got fuel generators cranking for us. Big boost in power, and I can only boost it up from there because there's a ton of oil on this map and around us, especially in a desert, believe it or not. But we'll see what happens. Catch you all in the next one. Later.